Hello everyone. Today we are going to start the revision of the chapter triangles from CBSE Exemplar. As you know that there are some criterion that to show two triangles are congruent, that is SAS, side included angle and a side, ASA, two angles and included side, SSS, all the sides are equal, RHS, right, hypotenuse and a side. You are quite familiar with all these, right? And AAS criterion for the congruency of the triangle as a particular case of ASA criterion, right? It is the particular case in that you have two angles and one side is equal. Now triangle opposite to the equal side of a triangle are equal. You know, if you have two equal angles, then opposite sides of these two equal angles are also equal. This case is an isosceles triangle. Sides opposite to the equal angle of a triangle are equal. The vice versa of the previous point means if you have given two equal sides, then the opposite angles of the equal sides are also taken equal. A point equidistant from the two given points lies on the perpendicular bisector of the line segment joining the two points and its converse, right? That is equidistant from two points, lies on the perpendicular bisector of the line segment that is joining to the two points, and its converse is the same, means true. So a point equidistant from two intersecting lines lies on the bisector of the angle formed by the two lines. Okay, if you have two lines, they intersect each other. This point can be bisect the angle. Now come to the next point. Side opposite to the greater side is longer. You know that in the right angle triangle there is the greatest angle 90 degree, and the opposite side of this 90 degree is hypotenuse, that is the longest side of the triangle. In the other triangle, obtuse angle triangle, also you can find the longest side that is opposite to the greatest angle. Angle opposite to the longest side is greater. This is the converse of the previous part, means if you have opposite side, if you have a longer side, and the opposite angle of this longer side will be the greater angle. The sum of any two angles is greater than the third angle. You know that this you have studied in class 7th also. A triangle can be possible if the sum of the two sides is greater than the third side, or the difference of the two sides is less than the third side. So this is the same thing, sum of the two sides of the is greater than the third side. This is the condition for a triangle to be constructed. Now come to the MCQs. If you have ABC is is congruent to PQR, and ABC is not congruent to RPQ, then which of the following is not true, right? We have to check the correspondence of the vertex and sides. A is corresponding to P here, B is corresponding to Q here, and this is the sign of correspondence, right? And C is corresponding to R. Okay, now see, ABC is not congruent to RPQ. Okay, and which of the following is not true? According to the correspondence, if I take AB side will be corresponding to PQ, BC will be corresponding to QR, right? And let us see, we have given here, or you just underline, that is first two vertex, and means if you join two vertices, you know that you will get a line segment. So BC and QR must be equal. Here we have given PQ. If you want to take this BC, you have to take QR with this, right? So first one is not the true answer. Let us check the other one also. Here AC we have given first and last vertex, so that PR we just need. Yes, it is right. QR, if you have given QR last two, then we need a BC. Yes, it is. AB, if you are taking first two vertex, the line segment AB, and then we have to take PQ. Yes, it is also given. So this one is wrong, right? So come to exercise 7.1, that is first question. Which of the following is not the criterion for the congruency of the triangle? So you know that side angle, side means two sides and included angle, two angles and included side. SSS is also there. SSA is not the criterion, because if you have the different angle equal than the included sides, this is not the criteria. Now come to question number 2. If AB equal to QR, BC equal to PR, CA equal to PQ, which of the following then true? Let us check the correspondence. If you are taking AB, right, and it is corresponding to QR we have given. So what is the third vertex remaining is C. So the triangle ABC, I am taking C now, is congruent to triangle. You have given QR, then what is the remaining vertex is P. So this is only the right way, right? ABC congruent to QRP. Let us check. We have given ABC and PQR. No, and here we have CBA. Okay, CB will be taken. You see CB will be taken with RP. So this is PR. This is also not. So BA means BA will be taken with RQ. This is RP. This is also not the case. PQ will be taken with BC. PQ. This is where is PQ? This is PQ taken with CA. This is also not the case. Then which one is congruent? Let us see again. Here we have ABC. AB will be taken with QR. This is not. AB will be taken with RQ or QR. Here is the case. So this one can be right. Now come to the third question. In triangle ABC, AB equal to AC, angle B is 50 degree and C will be. If you take this triangle and you have given B angle, I am taking B here, C and A. You have B is 50 degree we have given. Also we have given AB is equal to AC. So you know that the opposite angles of the equal sides are equal. The opposite angle of AC is 50 and opposite angle of AB is C. So C will be equal to 50 degree, right? So let us check the option. Which option is showing you the same? That is B option. Question number 4. ABC is the triangle where BC and AB are equal. B is 80 degree. What is the angle? A. So I'm writing here A, B and C. We have given BC is equal to AB. So that the opposite angle A and B will be equal. We have given here A and C are equal. B we have given 80 degree here, right? So let me form it again. This is your triangle A, B and C. We have given BC, that is equal to AB. Also we have given angle B is 80 degree, and you know that the angle opposite to the, we have given BC and AB are equal, right? So the angle opposite to the equal sides are equal. So this A and C will be equal. Let us take X for this. I'm taking X for B and C because both are equal. So interior angle sum property says that when you add these three angles you will get 180 degree. So X plus X become 2X and plus 80, that is equal to sum is 180 degree. Now your 2x is equal to 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree, and x is equal to 50 degree. So x was we have taken B and C. So both angle will be 50 degree. So the solution of the fourth question is C part. Now come to question number 5. We have given a triangle PQR where R and P are equal and these are some measurements. So let us draw two triangles. One will be PQR and okay, only one triangle is there, PQR. Let us write PQR. Okay, we have given R equal to P. This P and R are equal. What is the mean? The opposite side of the equal angles are equal. So we can say that QP equal to QR. Here we have given QR is 4 centimeter. This QR is 4 centimeter. PR is 5 centimeter. This is 5 centimeter. Then what is the length of PQ? You know the PQ will be 4 centimeter because the opposite side, the opposite angle of the equal, the opposite side to the equal angles are equal. So if it is 4 centimeter, it must be 4 centimeter. So the answer will be 4 centimeter. That is first part. Now come to sixth question. D is the midpoint of one side of the BC of the triangle ABC and AD bisects angle BAC. Okay, we have just given one condition here. It is not given that this is an isosceles triangle because only we have given this angle is bisected. We are not given that the side is also bisected. So this is the triangle ABC, and we have given this AD is bisecting angle A, means 1 and 2 are equal. If I am taking here 1 and 2, so this angle 1 and 2 are equal we have given, and we have to show that we have to find which of these options are right. We can't say that BD equal to DC or CD, because we are not given that D is the midpoint of BC, or AD bisect BC also. So let us check the condition of the angle. If I am taking this D angle, this is greater than this one, right? So you can say that your AB is greater than BD, or your AC is greater than DC. So let us check which are the two options that are showing AB is greater than BD, or AC is greater than DC, right? So let us check which option is showing you the same thing. AB is greater than BD is the right option. Now come to the seventh part. It is given that triangle ABC and FDE are congruent, and we have given AB 5, B is 40, A is 80 degree. Then without which which of the following is true, we have to show that. Now we have to draw two triangles at first. So let me draw. This is your ABC, I am taking ABC, and this is your FDE. FDE, I am taking the same correspondence, right? You have given AB 5 centimeter, so this FD will be 5 centimeter. If B is 40 degree, this is 40 degree, then this D is also 40 degree. A is 80 degree, so that F is 80 degree. So check which is the true one. That is, we have given DF is 5 centimeter. Yes, DF is 5 centimeter. F is 60 degree is not possible, because we have given 80 degree. So let us check which one is the same. I think 60 is written very okay. This is 40 degree we have given here. You can find this angle E. 80 and 40 is 120, and 180 minus 120 is 60 degree. So angle E will be 60 degree, and DF is 5 centimeter. So this is the option B, right? So come to question number 8. Two sides of the triangle are of length 5 and 1 by 1.5. The length of the third side will be greater than the sum of these two. You know that 1 plus 1.5 is 6.5. It is more than 6.5, right? So let us check, because you know that two sides of the triangle are this, then the length of the third side cannot be means it cannot be less than 6.5. So let us check which is showing you the same result. I think all are the smaller sides, so you can take any one of them, because sum is 6.5. It may be some misprinting here, because you know that sum of the two sides must be greater than third side. So sum is greater than third side. All the four sides you have given are smaller, right? It may be some 2.5 or something. Come to question number 5. In the triangle PQR, if R is greater than Q, then what you can say that? So if you draw this triangle PQR, this is PQR, we have given here R is greater than Q. So the opposite side of R is PQ, and the opposite side of this PQ is R. Opposite side of this Q is, that is PR. So you can say that PQ is greater than PR. So this is the B option. Now come to question number 10. In the triangle ABC and PQR, AB equal to AC, angle C is equal to P, angle B is equal to Q. The two triangles are, which what you can say that if you have two angles are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. But when we see the condition of the triangle ABC and PQR, we see AB and AC are equal. So AB and AC are equal. So you can say that QR must be there, not a PQR. It must be QRP. So this is isosceles triangle but not congruent. A is the right option. So come to question number 11. ABC and DEF are two triangles. AB equal to FD we have given, and A equal to D. Then the two triangles will be congruent by SAS exams. If okay, we have given angle A and D. This is the interior angle. So in the triangle ABC, here I am taking ABC, and other is DEF. This is DEF, students. And if I have given angle A and angle D are equal, the sides are AB, that must be equal to DE, right? And DE, and this AC must be equal to DF. AC equal to DF. Let us check which we have given and which we have to show. We have given AB equal to this one also, so then the condition that is remaining is the third side, that is AC and AC and DE, that is B option, right? So I hope you understand the questions and do practice of these 11 questions. Till then, bye bye.